Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, everyone. Welcome to the K Plus podcast. I am so excited to start this journey today. Please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna have other social media platforms for the podcast as well, Facebook, Instagram, and so forth. So be on the lookout for those pages. I'm gonna have all the stuff in the description right there. How y'all doing today? Y'all having a good day today? I having a good day. I having a good day, man. So I hope y'all having a good day as well. A little background on me. My name is Karan. Some people call me Kakarat or Cataract. Whichever one work for y'all is fine. Don't really care. I cool with it either way. Um, Born and raised in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Proudly born and raised in the U.S. Virgin Islands. I done went to college and so forth. I was a comm major. Not really new to the mic like this. I've done had a college show back in college, of course. UVI first take on my fellow co-hosts. Big up to them. I worked for a radio station before for a little while as well too. So, but it's been a while since I've been in front of the mic like this in this capacity. It's been a while. So might be a little rusty, but we're gonna knock the rust off and we're going to exceed. We're gonna succeed and do well. So yeah, all that is real good. So yeah, let's get this show on the road, man. Hope y'all enjoy the show. And hey, let's get into it. Really and truly, I wanted to speak on just seeing that I have a Caribbean background. I've been living up in the States for about 2 years now and so forth. But of course, I have a Caribbean background. Most of my life I've been born and raised in the Caribbean, in the US Virgin Islands, St. Croix to be specific. Also, side note, for those who are not really familiar with Caribbean accents, I do have one. I'm gonna try to speak in such a way to which I don't want to hide my accent. I'm not going to hide my accent, but I'm also gonna try to speak clear so y'all can understand me. So it's gonna be a little mix of Crucian and proper English. But yeah, don't worry, I'm gonna explain. So just pay attention. Y'all gonna be good. Y'all gonna be good. So yeah, today I wanted to kind of just discuss some stuff you'll experience living in the Virgin Islands or being from the Caribbean. I feel like even some of the stuff I'm going to explain is I would say is kind of relative to most islands. I haven't been to every island. Every island is a bit different, respectfully, but I believe there's going to be some similarities in some of the stuff I'm going to bring to light today and so forth. So I'm gonna get into it. Oh, side note again, y'all like my little studio? Uh, not much, but it's cool. I got my little Kobe Bryant poster right here. The GOAT. Y'all LeBron fans, Michael Jordan fans, I don't care. This is the GOAT right here. This is the GOAT. We're going to have a show about that as well one day, but just respect, Hope y'all like the studio. Nice and clean, I like my spot clean. I like my spot clean. Let me not get too sidetracked. I got my notes right here. We're gonna make this work. So one of the things I have done a lot and I've experienced living back home in the Virgin Islands, catching taxi. Catching taxi has been a big part of my life for many, many, many years. Living back home, I've caught taxi. I've almost every day for a good minute. I've been catching taxi back home. Not your standard taxi cars, it's like taxi bus. I talking about them. Those 12 seated buses and so forth. It's a big part of transportation back home. You know, Catching bus. But there's a process. There's a process to catching the bus. You see up here, you want to go somewhere, you ain't really got a car. You know what you could do? Uber, Lyft, call them up, point the info, bam, 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 you want to go here, pay a little money, boom, they're coming to your house, right? Taxi man, taxi man ain't coming to your house. Taxi man is not coming to your house. You have to go and meet the taxi man by there. Taxi man is not coming to your house. You better walk to that shanty. Shanty is like a bus stop for those who don't know. You better walk to that shanty to go catch that bus. So regularly, so this is how you do it, right? So you start to walk out your house and head over to the bus stop, the shanty. You're walking down the road. Sometimes it may be far, sometimes it may be not too far, but you walk down the road. You wave the people them as you're walking. stray dog trying to chase you down, but you're still walking to the shanty or the bus stop too. That's the bus. And you may have to wait there for a little minute. You know, sometimes not too long, sometimes longer than others. You see the busman coming. It's an important step, crucial step when you see the busman coming. When the busman coming, you got to wave it down. Now, the busman may or may not stop. But when you see the busman, you gotta bust the you have to you have to flag it down. You have to bust it. You got to bust the yes sir. You have yes sir. Yes, you got to bust that. You know, he or she may stop when they see you. But to confirm the appointment, you got to wave it down. You got to bust the yes sir. You got to bust that just to confirm the appointment, just to make sure he know I want to get on this bus, you know. So you got to do that. But also another thing, busman ain't always on his busman duties. Sometimes busman on lunch, you check. So you may see a bus coming your way, and busman, when the busman bus you, it has burned. It has burned right there in my heart because I try and go. What you mean? What? That means that he ain't running no route right now. He on lunch. He on the own personal time. He ain't picking you up right now. And it's like, wow, I try and go UVI, man. I try and go West. When he bus you that, he ain't picking you up, unfortunately. So you got to wait for the next bus or 2 or 17, depending on the day. Sometimes it'll be a bunch of them just not picking up right now. On a Sunday, catching bus on a Sunday, that ain't hard. That's a difficult task really. Sometimes Sunday, that man just cooling. Nobody really want to run no route on Sunday. So it'd be hard to catch a bus on Sundays. I remember I used to work on Sundays down in the restaurant in West, and sometimes trying to go home, be there for a minute. It's pure luck if I get a bus right home. Pure luck. But yeah, catching bus, a big part of transportation back home. If you don't really have a vehicle and so forth, you catch the bus and so forth. So yeah, you got to, like, remember now, we got to walk to the shanty, walk to the bus stop, bus them the SI to wave them out to confirm the appointment. Bus man going to stop and pick you up. You know, so that's one thing I have done a lot back home, and one thing I've experienced a lot back home. You know, up here is more of a Uber and Lyft type of vibe. You know, back home is taxi bus. I don't believe there's Uber and Lyft back home. I kind of heard talks about it coming. Not sure if that's still a thing. I don't live there. Correct me if I wrong. But yeah, shout out to the taxi man them. You know, how much taxi man? I think I used to pay like $2.50 last time. Or was it $2? You know? So sometimes the boss man will even allow you if you don't have the 50 cents. Sometimes you're gonna allocate $2. The man say, you good. You know, but hey, don't go there with the intention of shouting them, man. Pay the boss man, he or she money. You gotta pay the boss people in the money, you know, they work hard. So yeah, shout out to the taxi man, them. I caught a lot of them coming up. So shout out to them for real. Another thing you're gonna experience a lot living in the VI or the Caribbean, you know, people selling food on the side of the road. So back home, you know, we're really big on agriculture and so forth. So when I say people selling food on the side of the road, they get a little table set up. The little table set up, they're gonna have probably a little cardboard box with a sign saying they're selling this, that, and the third. They get the fruits layout, vegetables layout, and so forth on the side of the road. You know, I don't really see that up here like that. Actually, recently I've seen it for like one of the first times while living up here. I was in like in a hood setting, like a neighborhood type of setting. This dude back in truck had a bunch of watermelon. I said, good stuff, but it's more prevalent back home. My grandmother, rest in peace, used to sell food on the side of the road for years, for a long time. For my folks, y'all know the Adventist Spanish Church on the bend going up to Sunny Isles, like right in front that bend there, next to in front of the basketball court. She used to have a table set up right there. She and my grandfather in the big red truck. My grandma used to have all type of food selling: pumpkin, sweet potato, peas, papaya. I think she used to sell a little mango too. I believe a little guava, but she did it for a long time. And there's other people, I think the man, by Sunny Isles, the man should still be coconut. That's what they were selling, coconut. These have a truck for the Sunny. I was selling coconut and so forth. Don't know if they're still there now. Like I said, I don't live in the VI right now. I live in the States. So some things hopefully is not too outdated. But man, people be selling and a lot of things about the food. Some of them things is grown out their own yard. This is food coming from the soil, coming from the Right down there, coming from the earth. You check from the own yard, planted fresh. Fresh, you know. I don't see that a lot up here. You want fruits and veggies, you got to go to Publix. You got to go to Publix, you know. You want mango, you gotta go to Publix. It probably get some markets and so forth up here, right? But not really. You ain't seeing people on the side of these state roads selling food and so forth. You ain't really seeing that. You want mango, you gotta go to Publix. You gotta go Publix and buy them mango that they in container. I said, boy, I don't. You see the thing with me and mango, right? I don't really. I just eat mango, right? But the mango in the container, cool. Pre-cut everything, but back home, you could just go on. You got mango tree, mango on the ground, lay out. Pick up the mango, rinse it off, and just peel it. Peel it, you know? People be using knife and try all, all type of thing. Them man be trying to give the mango a shape up and all type of thing, try and peel the mango and so forth. Me so peel it with your teeth. Peel it. And you know, mango to get a little stuck in your teeth, get a little tooth floss and so forth, get it out. But peel it with your teeth, all this knife and all this stupid is trying to give it a shape up, tape, a fade, shadow fade, that type of thing. No, man. I don't knock it. You want to do that, that's cool. But no, man, just peel the mango like that, you know. Oh yeah, you know, got a lot of mango trees back home as well. So people be selling food on the side of the road, you know, regular. I've seen it quite a bit. Multiple people. Usually it's older folks. Usually it's more older folks now. I don't really see a bunch of young people doing it often. Some may, but not often, based on what I saw, you know, coming up. So yeah, man, food coming straight from the yard, straight from the yard, you know. So all that is good. I like that, you know. I kind of miss that, you know. It's just some things you see down there. Like I said, you're gonna see things down there that you're not gonna really see up here, and vice versa. So yeah, another thing I wanted to just mention a bit is just a quick side note for my fellow Virgin Islands folks. I said, do we really know the names of the streets back home? Because I didn't really. Now, when I say streets, up here, like when using directions and so forth, up here is like somebody say, hey, let me go to McDonald's. Say McDonald's where? Or the McDonald's off of State Route 27. Okay. So you have a general idea what it is. So you go in the little GPS Waze, Google Maps Waze is bars, by the way, Apple Maps, whatever, and you're gone. We don't use GPS often like that back home. We give directions a little different back home as well. Up here to be like, oh, let's go to the Walmart off of MLK, Martin Luther King. So okay. So you have a general idea back home. Given directions? Directions. We do it a little different. When people giving directions back home, you're getting a detailed step-by-step synopsis on how to get to this destination. You want to go by somebody else you never been before? You want to go by somebody else you never been before? You gain landmarks can't done. Watch out. Somebody trying to direct you to the house is going to be like, watch out. When you go down to Kmart West, right, you're going to drive behind Kmart West. Once you get behind Kmart West, you're going to make the first right after the first left. Once you make the first right after the first left, you're going to pass the pink house. Once you pass the pink house, turn left on that turn for the pink house. Then you're going to see a black Chevy Camaro on the right turn after the yellow dark house. Am I lying? Am I lying? Correct me if I'm wrong. We literally like tell them turn on this road. Once you see this house, make this right. Make a U-turn after the stoplight. Am I wrong? That's how we give directions back home. That's how I know it. It'll be like, oh, just drive there. Once you see that there, just make this turn. That's how we give directions back home. Correct me if I'm lying. A bunch of street names. I have it right here now. I have it right here as well. I'm looking right now. This is somewhere in the Lorraine area. Y'all ever heard of Tibet Street? Name me one person who heard of Tibet Street. Y'all heard of Tibet Street? Hold on, me the Flamboyant Road. Actually, that kind of sounds familiar. Pelican Drive. Not the Palms of Pelican Cove. This is Pelican Drive we're talking about. What y'all know about Pelican Drive? What y'all know about that? Tropic Bird Street. I said, I done. I can't do it no more. So this is new to me. It's like, you know, if you live in Williams, like, you know, You live in Williamsville, like you don't know the specific street and all this stuff. We never really noticed this because it's a smaller island, so most of us know the general direction of where we're going. But just going to somewhere specifically, you know, you tell them, which house is nearby, what's the color, and a whole bunch of stuff. You drive behind Sunny Hills and then you make the first right after the hospital. Then you make a left on the back road and once you see the 7 donkeys tie up to the big mango tree, that's how landmarks. Landmarks as you go. There ain't no GPS. Some people I think use GPS back home, but I don't. Me never really use GPS like that. Mostly directions. People will just direct you to where to go and so forth. So that's just a side note I wanted to bring out to my fellow VA folk. Correct me if I wrong, but that's how we find out where we're going. Everybody knows what Sunny Hills is. Everybody knows where Plaza West is, Cashless, and so forth. So start with a landmark and just guide them through because it's a small island, so we can easily figure out. You can't pull that up here. You can't tell me once you see the yellow house off. Me, why hear that? There's 15 billion house up here. I don't want a yellow house up here. I don't want to hear that. You give me the address I come in through the address. GPS, bam, 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 boom. So yeah, that's something I realize. Another note I want to talk about, living in the Caribbean is, hurricanes. I've lived through a Cat 5 hurricane and the aftermath of a Cat 5 hurricane. Fun fact, actually, per this Fox Weather article I saw, in the mainland US since like the 1920s, only like 4 to 5 Cat 5s have made landfall in the mainland US since like the 1920s. Only 4 to 5. So a lot of them sometimes they come hit and it's like maybe a Cat 1 to 3 tropical storm type of stuff. But in terms of Cat 5s, only like 4 to 5 has hit the mainland US. Y'all can look it up if y'all want. This is what you seen after this article right here. So it's not really often. They may hit a landfall, but sometimes when you're sharing all this stuff to bring it down to like a 2, 3, or 4, whatever. But hey, any level of hurricane is serious. Take storm serious. Don't play with storm. Don't play with nature. So yeah, I've lived through a Cat 5, 2017. I remember it very well. Actually, 2 hurricanes came to the Virgin Islands. Irma came first, mostly affected St. Thomas, if I'm not mistaken. I remember it nice because that was like around the first week of senior year for me. Miss on your boy had the tie and everything. I had the blue Air Max. I had shot, man. I was ready. I was ready bad, Mr. Shot. Me ain't gonna lie, but yeah, it was like around the first week of school when I think it was maybe after the first week when the hurricanes are hit, or was it before? Sometime around that time frame there. And like after about what, a week, 2, approximately 3 later, Maria came right behind her and come hit St. Croix predominantly. There was something. I've been awake through that storm a bit. I heard some howling. I said, oh, she are going on sick. And after the storm passed, she go outside and just wow. Destruction thing down. I took a selfie with the Kmart sign. We still have Kmart back home, by the way. To my fellow mainlanders, we don't have Walmart yet. That'd be cool if VA have Walmart, but we'll see. So the Kmart sign on the ground, Y'all ever see a Kmart sign on the ground? I did. I don't have the proof, but I did. The thing been lying down there. The sign big. It looks small from there, but the sign there on the ground. The man lying down. The man on vacation, he tired. He said, I finally got a break. The man cool in there. On the ground, The storm are bad. The storm, Maria went on sick. I wish I had that picture to show y'all. We did not have power for about 4 to 6 months, approximately. And the funny part is, after this, when the storm passed, I had it at home where I live with my mom. We had internet for a little while, We had the internet, what is the internet line or whatever? It was still connected for like a week, and then after that, it just stopped. Don't know why, but we had internet for a little week, so that was cool. So yeah, generator. Everybody had generator. Then boy, generator was a big thing. Some of my family sent some supplies to us home to help us get by and so forth. So we didn't have generator all the time. For like the first week or 2, we were generatorless. We had to make up without it. Without it. I know the gas station them were making a killing. Boy, you need the gas out the generator straight, my son. So yeah, live off a generator for a little minute now. for a little minute at the time, I should say. So yeah, it was an interesting experience. I had to bathe outside for like a day or two. I don't remember why I had to bathe outside. I had a couple of people in the house. I don't know if the shower were having issues and so forth. Our house had flooded a little bit, not too much. Mommy had a lot of trees, so nothing too crazy, I was covered. So yeah, I had to do that. I had to haul buckets of water out the cistern. For those who know what a cistern is, it's essentially just like a well underneath the houses. Most concrete houses back home have like a cistern. It holds water in it, so you can use that water for your house and so forth. So you don't really have to rely too much on city water like up here. They would, use city water and so forth. But yeah, man, I've been in there just hauling out bucket out of them. So just going on sick for just, mommy want water. I got show bucket of strong man vibes, man. Playing. Hauling out buckets of water from in the buckets. We need water. We got the bed. We need the water, I ate MREs a good bit. No, them crackers and jelly MREs, top tier. Top tier MRE behavior. The lasagna though, that lasagna that tastes like, I can't say that there. That lasagna that did not taste well. The lasagna MREs. You gotta eat something though. You got to eat something. So I've lived through it before, and it took us a while to really get stuff up and going. School was out for like a month. Like certain schools was out for like a month, give or take. Trees were down, branches were down. It was a good bit of destruction. And like I said, about 4 to 6 months before we got back power, internet came a little after that. When I got back power, I was like, oh, I was shocked. I was like, there's light. It's been a minute. We've been in darkness for a little while. But hey, we're resilient people. We are resilient people, so we're gonna make out of a bad situation. Virgin Islands people is resilient people. I love my people. So yeah, I've lived through a Cat 5. It is not fun. I don't wish that on nobody at all. But like I said, don't Cat 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't underestimate Mother Nature. Go do what she wants. You hear? Better respect her. Even though the hurricanes knocked us down, we still recovered. We still recovered. We still here, right? We still here, my fellow people, right? We're still here. So yeah, Cat 5 hurricanes, Caribbean islands just ironically just placed to where these things like to develop, just right in that corridor, just like to pass through. But hey, something you just gotta live with. So yeah, those are some of the things that you will experience. Sorry, I got like stuck for a little second. You'll experience living in an island in the Caribbean. Like I said, some things may not be exactly the same, but I believe there's a relative similarity with it. So now I want to kind of get to some of the differences, I would say. One of the main things is obviously access to resources. The states have more, hands down. The states have more resources. Amazon. God bless Amazon. Hold on. I got to talk about Amazon a bit. We have Amazon in the Virgin Islands. Well, no, not that we have Amazon in the Virgin Islands. We have access to it, as in like you could order stuff from Amazon. We don't have like have an Amazon base there. So you order something from Amazon, it take like sometimes a couple days, up to like a week or two, give or take. Up, yeah? Hey, listen here. Watch out. Amazon tell me if you order this thing today, you can get it today. What? Listen, I love Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime is worth every dollar. Boy, you buy something 7 a.m., you come home from work, the thing on your porch, the thing on your patio waiting for you to bust it open. I love Prime. Same day shipping, 2 day shipping, the thing them to come fast. I love Amazon Prime there. So quicker access to resources, quicker access and more access to resources. Some things you have to wait a little while for things to ship back home. We don't have all the Walmarts and so forth, the Targets or the Targets, as some people want to call it. We don't have all of that. Kmart is like the main department store there still. Kmart and Cash to get Plaza, Home Depot, and so forth. So it's limited. It's a smaller island. So some things could be limited. But that's just one of the main things that's blaring. States have more opportunities in terms of job opportunities, more diversity. It's bigger, it's more connected. So it's naturally gonna have more stuff. So that's just one thing, but still love my little home, man. For my fellow Americans or people who live in the mainland, I should say, because Virgin Islanders technically are Americans too, because we're U.S. territory. The beaches back in my home are free. They're free. Now, when I say free, you can go to the beach up here for free, you know. You're going to pay at the park. You're going to pay the park. I looked up some of the prices for parking in like one of the main beaches up here, but it's about $3.50 an hour or $3 an hour. You got to pay at the park. I don't know. Up here, just you got to pay at the park everywhere at this point. The beaches in my home, nice, beautiful blue water, nice, beautiful blue sand. Me personally, I've never been to a beach up here in the States. I've never been. Do I plan on going? Absolutely not. I don't care. I don't care to go to a beach up here like that. It's not the same. You know, I ask some people, what color is the water? Oh, it's a little green, you know, a little brown, you know. It's like, I don't want to do that. Granted, I never seen it for myself before, you know, but sometimes I look on pictures and it's like, I don't think it's the same. I just don't think it's the same. You know, I come from place with, you know, more beautiful beaches than that, you know. The beaches at home are just top tier. Caribbean beaches is top tier. Period. They got nice beach and nice beach in Hams Bluff Pass, Rainbow, and so forth. For those who know, nice secluded spot, water. It just looks good. I love it. So the beaches back home, they're free to go to. They're free to park in. You know, you ain't gotta pay no parking fee or whatever. Actually, there might be a beach in St. Thomas that pays to park. I think so. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Drop it in the comments if you know. I think it's a beach that in St. Thomas, but it's not really a common thing throughout the whole of us, you know. So hey, come on down to the VI. We got beaches. You ain't gotta pay the park. You ain't gotta pay the park. Park right in the sun and enjoy your day. Enjoy your day at the beach. All beaches top tier. I'm not. You can invite me to the beach up here, you know. I might sit on the sun. But me, you know, if I want to go in the water, I don't know. Call me spoiled, but it ain't the same. It ain't the same. Like I said, I never been to them myself, but most of my people haven't really been either. So it's like, they live up here. So it's like, no care to. I'll go to the beach when I take my vacation back home. That's about it. Another thing, one last point I wanted to mention, and I'm bigging up the VA for this. The movies up here cost a pretty penny. It's a little costly to watch a movie up here. Mm. It costs some money. I did a little comparison of prices, you know. Last time we went to the movies, why watch? A Quiet Place Part 2. It was a good movie, even though I slept through most of it. Wait, not Part 2. It was A Quiet Place Day 1. That's the movie. I spent about $42 just for me. Ticket, 2 hot dog. Don't judge me. Hot dog tastes good. 2 hot dog and a small little box of curly fries. $42. Now, Caribbean cinemas back home and in the Caribbean, an adult ticket, about $9. About $9, yeah. $9, $9.50, whatever. AMC. AMC have a bunch of different theater types, 3D, IMAX, CMAX, you know, whatever, all type of Max and digital and whatever. The standard screen sometimes costs $13, $14 plus tax. $13, $14. That's just a movie ticket. Food. You want to eat at the movies? You're going to pay that money. Like I said, $42 I paid. $42 I paid for ticket, 2 hot dog and a curly fries. It costs a little penny. And sometimes when you want more cooked food, it costs more. So I mean, I don't know why it costs so much. You could say the quality of movies is better, but it's like, dang, that's a lot of money to watch a movie. I don't go there often. Only when a big movie come out, I gone. It gets some cheaper ones and so forth. But I feel like the movies food just costs a pretty penny. It costs a pretty penny. I think I asked my partner recently. I think he said a hot dog costs like what is it? What $4, $5? I think he said three for the hot dog. I think the popcorn he said costs like $3 for like a medium. It might be different. Like I said, I ain't been in a minute. And you know, I don't live there, so prices may be off, but the movies up here cost a little bit more. Caribbean cinemas, big up yourself. I appreciate y'all prices. I appreciate y'all prices a lot because movies up here cost a pretty penny. $42 for a ticket, 2 hot dogs, and a curly fries is a little much. That should be a little 30 too, man. A little 30. A little 30, man. You know, movie ticket, $9, hot dog, them should be what, a 5 each, if that 4 each, because they ain't that big. Yeah, movies up here expensive. So just be prepared for that when I come up here. You go pay a little penny, but it's nice. It is nice. I got some real cool ones up here. It is definitely nice as well. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all love and support. Like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Don't leave without hitting that like button. It takes 0.1 seconds to hit that like button. Takes 0.1 seconds, I'm telling you. I'm going to direct you to the like button, just like they do the directions back home. So you're going to go on YouTube, right? You're going to click on the video. Once you click on the video, you're going to scroll down a little bit after the video. On the bottom, you're going to see the name of the page. You're going to see a nice little once you see that, just click it. Just click it to check. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more content. We out. Peace. Have a blessed day.